Hey guys, what's going on? We're back. I'm Shane.
Zakk.
I'm James.
We're back here with Raised by Wolves, Season 1, Episode 7, I believe, right?
Believe that's right.
Sounds right.
I hope that's right.
It's right. It's the themes we're discussing. We had a rough recording session last time because we needed a new battery, and now we have one.
Oh, that was fucking terrible, by the way.
Can a machine love? You know, is a machine a person? Do they have a soul? You know what I mean? Zakk and I in particular were discussing, you know, the empathy we feel towards...
Oh, okay, never mind. I just remembered a key moment that I got a lot of joy out of in the last episode, but go ahead.
What was that?
It had to
fucking hacked her in the chest with that goddamn axe. Remember? She
No,
was
yeah.
chasing Paul because Caleb
Damn.
talked Paul into stealing the eyes.
My favorite part was the jizz walls.
I remember.
Yeah, white,
Yeah,
creamy
the fucking,
jizz walls.
just an explosion
Of
of
goo.
fucking atomic proportions.
Spooge.
Not atomic probably ain't the correct term. It's, you know, you're talking about a micro level there, but I'm talking about an atomic bomb.
Yeah.
Of
The
spooge.
fucking
Yes.
ceiling opens up in the fucking what do they call it? The sim.
Mm-hmm.
And there's fucking cum just raining down on everything and everyone. It's just two people, but
Which I think was
her
really...
first experience of getting her android cherry popped.
I think it was Android.
Now she ain't an android. She's really android. Isn't android typically cyborg? Is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Cyborg is...
Yeah, android. Okay, yeah, we're good.
So, I mean, like, in Terminator, he's actually an android.
Yeah.
With how they're, at least they're currently defined. I mean, definitions and language change.
Mm-hmm.
But he... I mean, like, the reason why they say cyborg, the reason why he's an android is because he had, like, basically, like, a skin-type substance that was, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and I'm thinking, you know, cyborg, where I draw the line and how I define all this shit in my mind is cyborg is Teen Titans, DC, part human, part robot.
But that'd be
Android would be the androids in Dragon Ball Z, where they are synthetic humans. So,
Just to clarify, though, on the spooge, I think the writers intended the spooge to be the blood of the androids, right?
Yeah, we talked about, and at least Ridley Scott things,
Well,
like aliens bleed blood, bleed white.
well, how would that have anything to do with that scene? That scene definitely.
That scene was erotic.
Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely intended to, I think, you know.
It was a good episode, though. It was a good episode. I know that Marcus / Caleb early in the episode said that if Paul and everybody survived, that they'd eventually tell Paul someday that they were not his parents, which we obviously didn't see the purpose of that.
Yeah. I mean, I believe in honesty, like, telling the truth as much as you can, or you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
I just don't see, like, you really just critically think about it.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that, like, oh, wouldn't he want to know the truth?
Right.
Yeah, I think that could be just a cop-out, you know what I mean? Like, it's more of a burden for the people telling it.
Absolutely.
I think so they should just not burden him with that.
No, because you turn that around and Paul might end up hating them and it'll fuck the situation up even more.
To be
Well, especially, in a survival situation.
Absolutely.
That's not even the primary need right now.
No, it ain't.
And we saw Campion said that he believes everything has a soul, so he's stuck in between this / religious, atheist.
Yeah, he
world.
grew up. He was
Grew up
raised
atheist, right?
Yeah, and now he's having like a crisis of atheism, and just like so, Marcus, what's his actual name?
Caleb.
Yeah. So he's an atheist, but he's not. He doesn't align himself, I think, with like the really far into the spectrum atheist. I think he just wants to survive.
Yes.
But for him, he's having some kind of experience that he can't explain. I think it might be making him think about things.
Well, because he's about ready to do the coup de grace on Mother.
Yeah.
And the voices tell him to stop.
Yeah.
And to let her live.
Yeah, and he was obedient to it, and so we're speculating what could that be? Like, is Campion there? Like, Campion the creator, is he there? Did he put his consciousness in a robot? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how it would reach Caleb. Though.
Yeah. Like, I don't know either. Like, what I'm just saying is, I'm pretty sure we're going to see that character again, not in just flashbacks.
Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe.
I know the Mithraic also found the crashed ship, and they realized that Mother is tapping into that system, so they came up with that grand scheme, that grand plan to try to take her down, which didn't go too well.
No, it didn't.
That was a great...
And like, for me, one of the saddest parts of the episode, Father, innocent man in all this. At least more innocent than probably everyone else.
Yeah.
He got shot to shit, so I'm pretty sure they're both going to be taken captive now. She doesn't have her eyes, so
Does she
The
have
sta-
eyes?
No.
Caleb has.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
he had him in his hand.
So
yeah.
the stakes of
Oh.
the show
It's a big power.
have really
yeah.
changed quite a bit.
Big power shift there.
Yeah, so like it's gonna be interesting going forward.
Yeah. Campion beat the shit out of Paul. Can't forget that.
Yeah, because dude, you gotta man up.
The
Sometimes
trap,
people are gonna be fucking better than you,
Right.
but that's why you should just work hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Find other ways to prove yourself instead of just...
Yeah, I understand competition. Like I've wanted to hit people, but like I've taken that and I've motivated myself to train harder and what I was competing in.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. And then the episode closed with Marcus hearing a voice when he was getting ready to finish off Mother, said, "Let her live." So,
have you guys ever like competed in something that you were pretty sure like you were really good at, and then you got kind of shell shocked?
oh yeah, one time was actually with you years ago, Halo.
Yeah,
I remember you telling all your friends how good I was, and I show up and we're playing on a fucking TV like the size of my phone, and we're splitting it 4 ways.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I remember.
And I came there and I just got totally destroyed. Part of that was I wasn't as good as I thought, and part of it was I had an off night. I'll let you guys determine which one was the cause.
Well, I remember like because we were kind of like running around the Warthog. And I remember you're thinking, why are you guys on the Warthog? Why don't we go to fucking what's the level where this it's Halo 2 actually we were playing, I think.
Shit, I can't remember the names of the Halo.
No, we were
2
playing
ones.
Halo 3, but
Yeah.
what the level that's like it was like bluish, purplish,
Right,
and Ascension, and the swords are in the middle,
right.
and it's like swords and shotties.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking. I don't know the name of it, but I know exactly.
I remember me, you, and Josh, or
Right.
me, you, and Jared were playing that,
Right.
and I was rocking you because I played all the time too.
Ugh.
And I just remember I fucking play this all the time. What the fuck's going on?
I used to have a fucking terrible temper when it came to video games. Well, let me ask you this. Have you
Yeah.
ever had a time where, and what makes me think of this is Marcus having mercy on Mother, where you were in like a basketball game or video game and you had mercy on someone else. You took it easy on someone else.
Yeah, it's happened a lot.
It's happened a lot? Okay.
It's happened a lot in video games when I'm playing with. I mean, if we don't count, we probably do with our children a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot. And if I'm not, and I've had friends who I want them to enjoy,
Uh-huh.
and they're not looking at it as a hardcore competition like me. They're just trying to spend time with me.
Right.
So I want to make sure they have a good time.
Yeah.
So, what kind of man would I be if I just destroyed them? It's kind of stupid and pointless.
Well, I'll tell you what kind of man. So, years ago, playing NBA Live 1996 with my brother Josh,
Yeah.
who I used to always beat his ass in the game. One day I just decided, you know what? I'm going to let Josh win.
Yeah.
Let him win.
Yeah.
So we're playing the game and everything, and he's winning, and the closer we get to the end of the game, I just feel something rising up in my, and Zach was saying, my loins.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't let this shit happen.
Yeah.
So I was down like 15, 20 points. I start roaring back. Well, the last couple seconds of the game, literally like 5 seconds left in the game, he's up by 2. I had a decision to make.
Yeah.
Do I fuck it up and let him win? Or do I steal victory from his fucking hands?
Yeah.
Well, I had Orlando Magic with Dennis Scott.
Yeah.
So I go down to court, pop a 3-pointer.
What year is this?
1996.
So Shaq's there.
Shaq's there.
Yeah.
I hit a 3-pointer at the buzzer to win by 1.
What do you do?
Oh, he was very upset. Very upset. He thought he finally was going to beat his big brother in the basketball game.
Yeah.
But I had to suck it out of his hands. But it still bothers me to this day that I didn't just let him fucking win. Why couldn't I just let him win? Still bothers me.
Well, there's a lot of biological reasons why I think young males want to compete.
Yes, want to be victorious.
They want to outcompete
Yes.
males in their environment.
Yes.
For me, what was my original question? I hadn't answered that. Oh yeah, okay. So I remember thinking that no one in the world was better than me in Super Smash Brothers. So the very first time I go to Columbus and play in a tournament, I actually ended up getting like 5th out of like 50 people.
It's pretty good.
But
still.
like the people I was playing with, like who were above me, they were so far above me.
Oh, okay.
I remember thinking, okay, like I'm 5th out of, but like everyone underneath me is a scrub. I take
Right.
it seriously. They're probably just entering to enter. I take it very seriously, playing for years, and these people are so far beyond me.
Right.
Okay. But then I kept playing, and went back every year, and I started placing higher and higher. And one of the guys the one year I didn't show up, I remember these 2 guys I hung out with, they're just 2 twins, actually. They ended up winning, both from first and second. I rocked them all the time. I remember thinking, like, okay, well, I would win this.
Right.
And then I remember going to other tournaments in Columbus, and then I was in LA as well, which I actually won the bracket I was in for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. There's a lot of good people out there. So stay humble, but work hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, when it came, what's weird is that when I played basketball, I've never been so rock to where I felt like, okay, like this person destroyed me. Yeah, I mean, I just never have.
Really?
Never have. Not on a one-on-one. Because a lot of one-on-one, and of course I live in a small town. Yeah, I mean, a lot of one-on-one, it's, I don't know. Like, one of the greatest basketball players in the history of Marietta, Ben Howard.
Yes.
I remember playing him one-on-one. And he would just kind of take it easy on me. I let him shoot a lot from the outside.
Which he was an outside shooter, so he'd knock it down.
I remember he destroyed me a few times. Right. I remember when I D him up, it was, he beat me.
Right.
It was
competitive.
It was a lot more competitive.
Right.
Because a lot of it's hustle.
A lot of it's hustle, and a lot of it's...
One-on-one, it's hustle.
And physicality.
On 5-on-5, I'm always a weak link.
Well, I mean, it depends on the matchup. You can be very physical in one-on-one if you're bigger and back somebody down. So even though somebody's more skilled...
Yeah, you can impose your will on them.
You can impose your will on one-on-one.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Smash Brothers is where I've definitely been convinced that I was incredible. And then I was like completely like...
I can see that.
You were humble.
Yeah. I was like, man, yeah, but like it didn't break me. I was like, all right, I gotta work harder. Yeah. You know what I mean?
How about you, Zach? Have you ever experienced that?
No.
Like you're hunting, like shooting stuff, and then
used
some
to
other
be
redneck comes out, they shoot something better than you. You go, well, shoot fire! You spit in the can.
Or somebody out.
No, I've always been a fan of option C, and a lot of times what I'll do is take myself completely out of the situation just to piss people off.
Or if anybody ever outdrank you.
You know that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, fuck off.
Did anybody ever outdrank you?
I ain't never entered a drinking contest. Shane knows I'm a distance drinker.
Drinker.
I'm not a sprinter. I sit down with the fifth, and I just sit away, and I sit and put away the fifth all night.
No fucking competition. It's just me and my fifth.
Exactly.
No, it's probably a better way to live, for sure.
Yeah.
Better way to live.
Yeah. That was a little mini podcast right there. Do we got anything else?
No, I think that's
shit on the road.
Let's get this shit on the road. Zach's got to work tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Go away! Don't come near me! No. Leave her alone. She can't do anything without arrest.
Cocksucker.
The guy tossed him?
Fuck yeah.
Let her go!
Oh my god, champion.
Leave her alone or I'll kill you all!
That'll get you shot, though, right there.
It's okay.
I'll kill you!
Stand down. Listen to me.
Violence won't help.
Oh, thank God for Mother.
They're carrying Chiappa revolvers.
Give him the gun.
It's weird. We never really talked about how she is such a pacifist until she's not.
Yeah. That's a very good point.
Well, I get into that last episode. Do as I say, not as I do shit.
Did any of you tell the truth about anything?
Not really, kid.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
I feel like that couldn't hold anybody.
Yeah, I mean,
ain't much.
I'd just start
Took
kicking the
that
shit out
door
of
of the
it.
chicken coop out of the farm.
Yeah. There's a big hole in the middle of it, too. The fuck?
That fucking beast.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Oh
fuck.
my god.
So how is she going to get out of that? Because it's going to happen.
I just wondered if maybe they would try to enlist her in some way for the survival.
Maybe reprogram her?
I don't know about reprogramming her, but maybe some sort of compromise.
Oh, she's literally off the ground.
Yeah.
Here's our intro.
Yep.
I told you to do it.
Or he's having a little survivor's guilt. No, maybe not. I don't know.
He's probably glad that his dad's proud of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's my little soldier.
Yeah, I know you're having fun being worshipped. That was a means to an end. These people destroyed the Earth.
We can go. As soon as I reprogram the two androids, okay?
What if you can control her? Be safer if you destroy her.
Amen.
A freaking.
I mean, she's definitely right. I mean, if I were them, I would just destroy it.
No.
But it's not a good storyline.
No.
Let's keep that bitch alive.
What have you done with Campion?
He's in a timeout at the moment.
And the other children?
They're safe. Now.
You have your son back. I have no reason to deceive you.
I'm pretty sure that you do.
She looks so real, doesn't she?
You should so fucking real. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
No one goes in there. That's a good idea.
Father, they fixed you.
Remove yourself from my hand, child. You will hinder my performance.
Poor
I don't
thing.
like that shit at all right there.
Poor thing.
Not that attachment.
They kidnapped us, Tempest.
No, they rescued us.
I know why you hate a religion, but that was just one cleric. It wasn't Soul.
Well, thanks for clearing that up, Polly. I guess it makes everything that happened to me okay.
Don't listen to her. Soul is real.
Got soul.
Perhaps the boy foretold to unlock the mysteries is not an orphan after all.
He knows.
Oh my
Like, well,
gosh. Tempest doesn't listen very well.
Figured that'd be hard for her to get there.
what kind of soldiers they got here? They're like fucking stormtroopers. Worthless.
We bless you.
Yeah, they're chilling.
Yeah.
Quit eating that fungus, boy.
I know.
Jesus.
Hallucinogen.
Yourself back here. We can all be together.
Kill your
We're waiting for you.
The fucking toolbox to pick up at Walmart.
Yeah. It's like you change the oil in a car.
A drain pan.
Yeah.
You are not equipped to raise a child when you're nothing more than a lost boy yourself. Home is better off without you. You know it.
Why's she talking junk?
She's saying some very condescending things for a
It's just not very nice.
for a robot. I mean,
For being a prisoner.
she's very condescending.
It's just not very nice.
We just came back in with the axe and went Jack Torrance on her.
What does she know? She's not even human.
That's what gets me.
In that bitch.
Not in that bitch.
Let her live.
That you will be king of this world.
Stay away from me.
But it's important, Dad.
I said stay away from me.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
That wasn't very nice.
Nah,
What do I think about things that are not very nice? I don't like them, do I?
no, you don't.
Yeah, I didn't know a robot could be so condescending. Or android.
No, she's being petty.
Necronancer.
She's being petty. She lost.
Kneel down, John.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, I've never seen in my life. He
Where the
won't.
fuck is he hiding?
You think his ass is gonna be suffering the harsh
He
survival?
ain't looking like he's suffering, I can tell you that.
He's a rent a priest.
We're in a freeze.
Or would you prefer to return to the silo?
No, I'm ready.
Tell that bitch to eat my ass.
Cleanse this child's spirit with your radiance and unconquerable light. Finish the recitation.
See, his father, not his father,
Campion.
Caleb.
Caleb. He's very pragmatic, and so is she.
Mary.
Yeah, and then the chick who was raped.
What was that? Was
Oh,
that?
Tempest.
Yeah, she's
You
very.
used their headstones.
Is that what they were? The android found them. Doesn't matter. No need to mark the graves of atheists. They're soulless. Undeserving of soul's grace.
Way to fuck it up.
Yeah,
What
and that guy was like, "You should have said that."
Dumbass.
They don't mean anything.
I think
This is your last chance to
Oh,
save
you ain't
yourself.
helping.
Do it.
I don't know what that's gonna mean. If she's just,
Do you accept?
if he just starts stabbing people.
He's done. Oh my gosh.
We just built this fucking church. Who's that?
Oh my god, he's not really gonna do that shit.
There. Do you like that? Do you like how that feels? Paul told me what happened. Don't you ever fucking touch him again. Do you understand? Never again.
Oh shit.
Did you reprogram the necromancer? Is she good to go?
It's not gonna happen.
You can't leave her here with them. You have to destroy her.
I'm working on it.
Really? Doesn't look like you're working on a damn thing. Praise Saul for you, your eminence. Where the fuck would I be without you?
Dead!
Yeah, when you're rubbing in all the time, kind of takes away the gratitude.
Yeah.
Which he wasn't really doing before. But
No, that's the first time he said
he also ain't really conveying to her the shit he's going through.
Hey,
There's
Pop.
no communication.
I need your help with something.
I'm wondering if there's something there in him.
What the tick, man?
There's
the finger?
The tick, yeah.
Yeah, there's something there. If Campy and Sturgis reprogrammed him too, then there's something in there.
Remain still while I prepare you for transport.
Oh my god.
Damn it, dude. This is kind of depressing.
This is... Fuck. I immediately shit my pants. I immediately shit my pants.
Yeah, let's
Look at Frogman.
Oh god.
Yeah, that looked like something out of fucking The Grudge.
Something fucking demonic.
Damn it.
This man is not Marcus Drusus. He's an atheist, a non-believer. He's a member of the atheist army. A weed.
Can you shut that bitch up?
He's been deceiving you. He's a traitor to Saul.
I should like
He goes, I've been waiting a long time to do this.
fuck that shit.
The nasty fucking things.
You're brave, girl. You're brave.
We're stupid.
What the hell do they eat? Oh, they eat these fungus things, don't they?
Yeah.
How's it so nourishing?
Not this shit again.
Father, in case you can hear me, thank you for all that you've done for the children. And me.
I'm pretty sure that's Campy and the fucking inventors.
Roger.
He ignored the voice.
Oh, it's him.
What the fuck? Oh, he's dreaming or some shit.
This is his face, yeah. First I thought it was fucking Mads Mikkelsen.
It's Dark Link.
Yeah. You gotta stab yourself, man. I've seen these things. That's what you do.
How do you beat Dark Link in Ocarina of Time? I know I did. I just use a big fucking hammer.
Yeah, I mean,
Holy shit. Perfectly in sync.
I like those last ones. You want to see a knife fight? Yeah, it's good. But Wanted, man, that was a good one.
Thanks.
And Benicio del Toro used to.
Oh, no, that's Hunted.
Probably whatever. Wanted's good too, though.
Goddamn.
Hunted is fantastic.
Oh.
Thank you, Father.
You push it in.
I will come back for you and the children.
Father's just gonna stand there. I'm so confused.
I think the fact that he wasn't disobedient to that, he was at war with himself. So once I got stabbed for not listening to the voice, I'd start listening to the voice. That's how I am.
It didn't work out last time.
So he really is fucking injured.
Well, go to the barracks, get me water. Now!
Prophecy about the orphan boy. He's not Paul.
Probably think he's losing his shit.
Who told you? Caleb, who told you? Caleb.
God damn.
It feels like the show is showing us some more supernatural type stuff that does seem to be supernatural, and I don't think there's any... I mean, you can't question it, because you can just say Caleb's crazy.
But it correlates to everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So something's influencing him, just like Campion seeing the ghost children. Father even saw the ghost children.
Yeah. It's funny, people like to say, it's very fashionable, I think, to say, well, correlation doesn't mean causation. I mean, sometimes it does. That's why they say it's a correlation, because there's a lot of times there's a connection.
I ain't never heard anybody say that to me.
Me either.
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
People say, well, just because there's a correlation, there's like some kind of relationship between these 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 points, doesn't mean there's a causation. Doesn't mean like whatever you think is causing this, that's connecting these. Just because...
Well, in the terms of a story like this, that's limited in its time and expanse,
yeah,
I think that it definitely probably would.
Well, I think...
tie together, but...
Yeah, I guess for me, and I'm not saying because I love the show, like I'm waiting for them to pull the rug out on me, like what is it really?
Yeah.
It's one of those things, after seeing like Westworld season 1, and like something that really just, you know, it's just such a great little twist.
Well, Westworld played its hand really well.
Shocking, yeah, it's just shockingly good. You know, because a lot of times I can predict these things because I've been doing this for so long. I'm 33 years old. You've seen a lot of shows, but it can still entertain me.
Yeah.
If I've seen it before, then make what you're going to show me, even though I've seen it before, make it good.
Turn it into a new light.
I mean, I got a fucking prediction.
What's that?
I don't know if you want me to share it or not.
Wait, do you think it's a spoiler?
Well,
if you're right, write down a piece of paper. We'll put it right here, and we'll fucking at the end. We'll fucking that's what I've done before. Have a theory. We'll write it down and we'll fold it up. Put it right here. If you're right, motherfucker.
Yeah, man, this episode was fucking crazy. I mean, it was so much coming at you, and it was really good, though. I mean, it started off with Campion holding the Mithraic at gunpoint. Yeah. Which, I thought his ass was going to get capped, but obviously it didn't make sense for him to get taken out at this point.
Yeah, I didn't think he would, but like when he did that, if he did get shot, I would say, well, I understand why they did it.
I understand. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't want them to do it, and I don't want to be like, well, he's stupid. You know, he's a kid, but that kind of thing, you know what I mean, like happens.
That shit happens.
In war, man. Some little kid picks up a gun. Yeah.
People get excited.
Get excited, boom. That's it. Yeah, Paul's mom, I can't remember what her name was. She was really fucking pissed
Mary.
What was it?
Mary or Sue. I can't remember which one.
I can't remember, but
she was really
either
Mary
off.
or Sue. Her original name was either Mary or Sue, and her cover name is now Mary or Sue.
Paul's mom was really pissed off at Marcus for using Paul in his grand scheme, his grand plan. You know what I mean?
She equated it to a child soldier.
Yeah, a child soldier, and she said Marcus was a child soldier. So.
I see both sides. He might think, what's wrong with that? You know what I mean?
They look back on their experiences on Earth and how they were conscripted.
I think he looks at it as like, because you did not listen to my plan, like, she will hunt us down and kill us, and there's nothing we can do.
Right.
Yeah.
So like we have to do this.
Well, he's staying the course, but he's also not. He ain't communicating with her about the shit that's going on with him. Mm-hmm. So it's going to cause a rift in between them essentially, and then
you're right.
It's going to lead to some bad shit.
Well, it's interesting because in this world, all the rules are kind of out the window. But you could kind of equate it to different cultures on Earth, where in some places children have different roles that, in the United States, it's completely fucking off the table. Like, your ass would go to jail for it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like in that world, I don't really have a problem with him asking Paul to do those or telling Paul to do it, because
I don't know.
What other choice do you have?
I don't either, because there was no other choice.
Yeah, I mean
you can say there's always a choice. You had a very bad choice. You can either let her hunt you down and kill you,
right,
or you can send him into
the lion's den.
The lion's den, right? That's
which it kind of really wasn't the lion's den, because he had already been there for a long time.
But they understand the risks.
There's a risk. There is a risk.
And she got mad at him because when he's hearing these voices, he's shoved his kid forcefully on the ground.
Yeah. Speaking of voices, and maybe you guys can elaborate on this for me, when Campion was locked up in the silo, he heard the voices, and one of the voices said, "Kill your father and we can be together." Who is his father? You can't be talking about the android because the android is not his father anymore. He was reprogrammed into something else. Is there somebody that's his father that we don't realize is his father?
Well, I mean, Campion was the runt of the litter from those embryo pod things from
Right.
Mother.
Yeah.
So we've already seen his beginnings.
Who was the
where
seed?
did they get?
Who's the seed?
Yeah, where did they get that shit from? Yeah, you're right.
Is it Caleb?
Yeah, I don't know. It never really has gone into that.
I mean, there's a lot of genetic diversity then, if it is Caleb, because those kids all look different.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
And in the future, I don't know, maybe you can still
And
have your chromosomes and programmed a little bit genetic, and have a little bit of genetic diversity in there. Humans are pretty genetically diverse as well.
But how could it be Caleb? Because Caleb came from the atheist, right? And did Campion come from the Mithraic, or did he come from?
No, he came from the atheist.
So
because of
this
Campion Sturgis would have
had
all that
right? Is Campion Sturgis his father? There's so many fucking questions.
Well, that's what I think Zakk was saying. Like he's this. If he's going to have a father, it might be him instead of Father the android.
Right.
In terms of the voice, the jury's out. I still don't have a good theory, really. Like I'm thinking Campion, the scientist programmer, has something to do with some of the stuff going on.
Me too.
That's I hate given that role, kind of like Ford in Westworld, where he's appearing to all these androids. Well, Bernard anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I ain't positive. But you think about the fact that so many people from so many different areas are seeing this shit. I mean, Campion and Caleb are both having visions. They're both from the atheist tribe, more or less. None of the Mithraic, other than the rapist, are seeing or hearing anything. The rapist heard shit. He says he heard shit.
And didn't Father have...
I was going to say, did we hear the rapist hear that voice, though, or do we just...
No, but you know that he said. He's the only other character.
He's a rapist! Now, you don't fucking... You know what I mean?
He did, though, because he told me... you can't trust what he says. Is that your point?
Well, he's saying that he's putting his faith in the Mithraic God, that God told me to do.
And I'm saying that, story-wise, delivery of information, that is the only other character that has been established that has heard anything.
You're right.
Or claimed
and now he says he ain't hearing it anymore.
Right.
Okay.
He claimed, he heard it,
You're right, maybe that was a hint in the story. Okay, so...
And he's still, as far as I know, I don't know if he's still
got
alive.
things like fucking Billy Bob Thornton and Fargo. Maybe trying to fuck everyone up.
Maybe.
They're fucking me up, I know that.
Maybe he's just trying to bail and he's just fucking, needs a scapegoat for his actions. So the voices told me to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing him anymore, so I won't do it anymore.
That's what I really thought.
Okay, go ahead. Were you going to say something?
No.
So the fact that Mother was trying to tell Campion, hey, listen, you're a pacifist and violence doesn't solve anything. It's interesting her still trying to preach that to the bitter end. You know what I mean?
Especially with what they've seen her do.
Yeah. So just like her primary programming is what Campion Sturgis told them, had programmed into them was to raise these children, help humanity flourish, start a new seed, raise them with atheistic, probably socialism type, views. You know what I mean?
Right.
And this is going to be good for everybody. If anything messes that primary programming, she'll go into God mode and start killing everybody.
What's interesting for me in this episode is how much Mother kind of, I don't know, I just felt like she became she became weaker, she became more humanly. I mean, she was saying some really condescending shit to
very human type stuff.
Yeah,
right?
very human type shit to Marcus. Yeah, it was really weird, man.
Which psychological warfare.
Well, you got to understand, she's probably she would be like the smartest person in the world. She you know what I mean? She probably understands human psychology and everything else. She's programmed to do those things.
It makes me wonder, though, if Campion, the creator, has the ability to kind of tap into Mother or whoever and speak through them. Because, like I said, it was too human-like. You know
yeah, you're right. Well, one thing about modern computers, like they learn. I imagine, the Bible talks about we minister to angels. Like they learn about humanity through us. There's that Nick Cage movie, what's it called? A City of Angels?
Yeah, I haven't seen that for a long time.
Where like he is basically kind of, he's fallen angel, falls in love with the chick. I think it's with Meg Ryan or something like that. He was learning about humanity, kind of watching her. And I'm not equating robots to angels or whatever. But
Right.
I think it's kind of the same thing. Like she might be learning. Like she was programmed to care for these children, but also she learns about humanity as she raises them.
Yes,
So
yeah, she may. Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, Marcus had a big transformation too. Previous episode, he was kind of like the strong one, the staunch guy that everybody looks up to. As this episode went on, he became more, I don't know, lack of a better word, like spastic. His behavior wasn't as, predictable, and he pushed Paul down. Obviously, pissed off his mother.
He's losing his shit.
He's losing his shit. And then when he was hearing voices, he heard, let her live, talking about mother. Let her live, and someday you'll be king. So I wonder, king of this world. So I wonder if that's why he believes he's the chosen one now, or the orphan
this
child.
Is like some Macbeth level shit where the voices are witching him in his head, telling him, "Hey, you can be king."
Yeah.
And then fucking telling Campion, "Hey, kill your dad." And
Okay.
so he'll come around and he's gonna get killed in the end by Campion or some shit.
But that would mean that fucking Marcus was his dad. Or
No,
Caleb.
he may become like a father figure.
Father figure?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because they got long. I don't know how many episodes this is supposed to be.
Yeah.
But the notes I took, I noticed that I like to catch sometimes in the creative or artistically where they use firearms, they build on firearms, especially in films. They just kind of add little pieces to them to make them look a little more futuristic.
Yeah.
But the revolvers they're carrying, they look a hell of a lot like Chiappa Rhino revolvers. The scalpel, when Caleb first sees it.
Yeah.
And the look on his face.
Yeah.
Because the dream he had where he'd stabbed
Yes.
Mary or Sue.
Yeah.
Mary Sue.
I thought he was going to do it. And
I wondered, because
especially when
he had the look.
Yeah, he did.
He had that crazy look in his eyes.
You find out why Mother didn't kill Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
Because she knew he was an atheist.
It's the golden ticket.
And the tattoo, you find out about the tattoo that they marked every one of the atheists with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what significance that'll have.
Yeah.
If any. I wondered if maybe they'd done something along with the tattoo with these kids, a chip or some shit. You're talking about Campion Sturgis being able to access and do voices and shit like this, influence these people.
Right. Okay.
But it's only been the atheists thus far.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. I'm personally ain't leaning that way, but it was a thought. Father has a tick.
Father has a tick.
Saves mother from falling in the pit, catches the line. And it's just that hand that he has the tick with.
Something.
It's like Liquid's fucking arm, man.
Except
it was the right arm.
Yeah.
So.
It's interesting because when Marcus peeled back his hand, there was some kind of chip or something in there, and it's interesting that's where he has the tick. Did you guys notice that?
Was it the same hand?
I don't know if it was the same hand.
No, it was, because that was the hand that was moving when he came in there.
So that's odd.
Yeah.
That's odd. It almost makes me think Marcus intentionally left.
Well, that was a part of that was still alive, too.
Yeah, it's almost like Marcus intentionally left like a piece of father in there, maybe.
Liquid's on.
Campion was almost forced to accept Soul, which he didn't.
Hey, using the fucking tombstones. That just made me feel...
Not only that, but then adding fuel to the fire.
They don't
and
matter.
Pissing all over them.
Yeah, they don't matter.
They don't matter. They're soulless.
I found that interesting because you would think that the religious people would find more value in remembering like the dead and the value of life, even if they didn't accept their God. You think they would just feel either sadness that they didn't accept, like for example in this world, from a religious perspective, it doesn't matter probably what religion, but we'll just use Christianity. If someone died that you knew that wasn't a believer, you would feel sadness about them not accepting, and you wouldn't. I don't think you'd ever say, it doesn't matter. They didn't believe anyway. They're worthless. Yeah,
this is kind of reflective of the Crusader.
The Crusader, so the Crusader times are militarized.
Yeah,
and they're kicking ass. And you accept their God will kill you, so they don't care. That's not what their mindset is.
Right,
So.
and that was difficult to see. But then, fucking Campion, man, he was previous episode. He was open to religion. And I think this experience now has just got him full on like fuck the Mithraic, fuck their god.
We did see a moment with Mary Sue though when he bolted from the baptism ceremony after all that shit went down. Mm-hmm. She had a smile on her face, kind of a proud moment.
Yeah,
where she felt for Campion and felt for what was going on. She still kind of adheres strongly to the atheistic beliefs, to the shit that they went through on Earth, whereas Caleb's going through his shit. which she doesn't know about.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But speaking of Mary Sue, we had a conversation the other day after we recorded the last episode.
Yeah.
Now, this woman, we'll say, I can't fucking remember if it's Mary or if it's Sue, but when she has the mullet.
Yeah.
It's the version of her with the mullet, okay? I was saying,
Like-
hey, she looks a lot better with this mullet because we found a picture. We looked up the actress, okay?
Yeah.
And now for the time being, we're going to say the actress's name is Sienna Guillory, or Cheyenne Guillory. I ain't sure how you pronounce it.
Okay.
But, okay, Shane pulls up this picture of Sienna.
How you spell it?
Sienna.
Sienna.
Okay. He pulls up a picture of Sienna. He's like, man, she looks a lot better here. Like, I don't know. I mean, that mullet, the look that she has, I can see her having a punk rocker look. And I think that's pretty attractive.
Yeah.
He's like, man, you know.
So I was saying, like, so she walked into your room like this picture. You look at her and go, that is unacceptable. You need your mullet. You need the dirt on your face. Zach's like, yeah.
And we're going back and forth about this shit. And he's looking up all these pictures of Sienna. He goes, she looks good here too.
Yeah.
And finally we realized we were looking up the actress from when before she had the facelift.
Yeah. It was a different person.
It was a completely different person.
Because Zach was like, wait a minute. She doesn't look that bad there. You're right.
And then we went back. The actual actress's name for the mullet stage is, it's spelled Niamh.
Yeah.
Niam?
Yeah.
Niam?
Yeah.
Niam Oliger? And yeah, she's attractive too.
And she's very beautiful too.
Both of them are beautiful.
Very beautiful.
But we had this fucking argument over these women.
I was the third wheel on this.
Yeah.
For the record, I don't care what a woman looks like if she has a mullet, boner, killer. It's done. Okay?
Okay, you get the punk rock look, you can pull that off. I ain't talking like you walk into fucking Dollar General down here and she's wearing a shirt that's 2 sizes too big and pants that look like she lost 20 pounds out of meth. Okay? I ain't talking that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking fishnets and leather and piercings and tattoos and that haircut.
When I think of punk rock, I think of No Doubt and Gwen Stefani. That is great. Okay? She was kind of sexy back in the day, right? Not a mullet. No.
Yeah, I'm just saying, there's a certain, style that I could see that.
No, yeah, I can understand the appeal of the
mohawks,
the punk
like
rock
that.
look.
And that's where that falls in, because it ain't like Caleb's mullet, where it's just a straight NASCAR, top row seats, fucking buzz cut on the top.
It's a lot more dolled up of a mullet.
It's a lot. I don't know. On her, it looks good. I'm just saying, she can pull it off.
There's no
that
such
woman, Niam Oliver, can pull that shit off.
There's no such thing as a dolled up mullet.
You've seen a dolled up mullet?
No, I don't.
So you're telling me she ain't pulling it off?
I saw you a picture of you with a mullet.
Well, then I'm an expert on mullets, and I know they look like shit. And that was like 1988.
I never had a mullet.
Okay.
Ever.
Well, you're Asian.
I don't remember that shit.
You're Asian.
I had longer hair.
Asians should never.
I've had longer hair.
Asians should never have mullets.
Could be classified.
You wanted to be a mullet. It wasn't.
I'm drawing the fucking line because, hey, if you're gonna call it a mullet, I can accept that it's a mullet. If it ain't a mullet, just let it go.
I'm shocked you don't have a mullet now, Zach.
It's coming.
I believe it.
All the same.
This is why he's talking about this.
No, it ain't.
Brainwashes over time.
Mullet.
Brainwash the audience. Mullets aren't that bad. And they're all gonna start wearing mullets.
The mullet is a literal scar on humanity. Okay, it should have never happened. Should never be mentioned again.
You know what's funny is there's some members of the family. I have some relatives, and they had their senior pictures. They have a grand mullet.
Yeah, there's a dude that works at a furniture store around here somewhere that has the professional mullet. He has all business in the front, man. A buzz cut.
Yep.
Party in the back.
And that fucking hair in the back is oiled and permed and curly. I mean, that guy.
I should have modded my hair
seriously.
before I got this haircut. Because I had my grandma's funeral, I ended up cutting it. But I told myself one thing I was going to do is just have a mullet.
Oh my
just
God.
for a day.
You should have just took a picture of yourself with the mullet and then had it cut off. I'm just trying to say that Niam Oliver can pull it off. She looks good in this show.
Let's just move on, Billy.
She does look good. She's a beautiful woman.
We went off the rails, Billy. let's move on. Okay.
This is the kind of conversation.
Next topic.
Now I don't remember him. I don't remember Paul talking about the mouse falling down one of the pits.
Yeah, it happened.
I don't
when
recall that,
they were
yeah.
out there or something. I can't remember.
Did you
how
see it fall in the
happened.
pit?
Pretty sure.
Remember.
Okay, I can't remember that. So if that mouse fell in that pit and now he's back, someone's going to fall in that pit, and there's going to be some kind of
It's a
rebirth.
ghost mouse.
There's an exit point.
It's a ghost
basically.
mouse.
Well, I think. Well,
it might be a
the
ghost
mouse.
mouse.
Well, what will be interesting is if
Whatever these
what I
things-
thought was going to happen is they're going to show the mouse exhibiting some kind of different qualities. That Paul was like, what the hell? This mouse just bit me. He wouldn't do that.
Right.
So
I thought
it made me
too,
think that
yeah.
someone's going to fall down one of those pits and going to come back like a rebirth, renewed.
Whatever these
Tally
things
fall in
are,
there?
whatever these things are,
Okay.
they can influence the environment. The one was crawling down the rope, but then the creature dropped. The drawings on the sides of the igloo
Oh yeah,
were
good point.
changing.
Didn't Tally
So-
fall down the hole?
And
we don't know that.
remember
We
the
don't know
wicker
for sure.
doll? The wicker doll that was in the igloo
Yeah.
or in the silo
Yeah.
after the creature fell, or no, it was before the creature fell, but
Right.
it had the talon with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These things can influence their environment.
Yeah.
So something's going on,
Something weird, man.
and I really don't think it's Campy and Sturgis playing games.
I hope it is.
God, I hope not, because you guys are playing him up so much. I don't want it to be.
I just want to be right. That's it.
No,
Fuck the show.
I
show.
I don't. I just have a feeling we'll see him again. I don't know if he's playing like a forward deal. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see.
We got to talk about this. Marcus fought his old self. Which, did he really fight his old self, or was that all?
He had that Dark Link moment.
Yeah, was that all in his mind, and he really fucking knifed himself? Or
Yes.
did he,
I
that's
believe-
what I think. Yeah.
Well, it's a struggle with himself because he's coming to believe.
Yeah, so we're seeing
This shit
the struggle, the inward struggle expressed to us outwardly,
He really
shown in the visual meaning to us. It's a fight, and his old self kind of got the better of him a little
He
bit.
really chopped the shit out of himself. But I don't know why. But I mean,
But if he stabbed the other guy, would he be stabbing himself again?
but you
On
know
the
where
other side.
it's where he stabbed himself, right?
The stomach.
In the stomach and the side there. Who else got stabbed in the stomach in the Bible?
What about Jesus?
Jesus.
He stabbed
And-
to the side.
And yeah, but I mean general
In
area.
the ribs.
General
The
area.
intercostal, actually.
General area. And now Marcus says and believes he's the chosen one, the orphan boy. So
Okay, so you're taking some symbolism there.
Yeah.
When I was taking some symbolism, I was thinking, we have the baptism, and I know it was expressed to us kind of like we see a lot of, not Greek Orthodox, but modern day Roman Catholics. They do baptism with the priest sprinkling of water. They don't
Yeah.
do this full submersion.
Right.
So baptism, what it is to signify to the world that you're going below the water, you're dying, and you're being risen in Christ.
right.
So that's why a lot of different doctrines, they like the idea of a full submersion. So they had the baptism, and it wasn't like that. But at the same time, we also had the mouse who went into the hole, came out of the hole, and then it just kind of made me think, with the whole baptism thing, it made me think about that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Which also made me think that there's going to be someone who falls in the hole, comes out.
Something's gonna happen with the hole.
Kind of like a death and rebirth, Lazarus kind of shit.
Yes, we're gonna have Liam Neeson there.
We don't. I mean, we don't know much about the scriptures other than a little bit we've been told. So I mean, I wonder if anything is prophesied in the scriptures about like Marcus being severely injured and coming back, or a death and a resurrection.
But we ain't
You know
seen
what I mean?
Frogger in a while either. The guy they found in that cave, the snake cave.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
So
Forgot about Frogger.
Yeah.
so you don't really know. I mean, I definitely think there's a lot of supernatural shit going on with this planet. You got the big we haven't talked about the big fucking cube they found out in the desert.
The big
For a
what?
while. The thing that Marcus burned up that dude on. Remember when we first started hearing the voices?
Oh yeah,
thing-
yeah,
that was-
yeah. We haven't heard anything about that for a while.
Yeah, shit. Ever since they went to go look for the kids.
No, you're right. We haven't.
How many episodes are in the season? I don't even
As I
know.
was saying earlier, I don't know how much time they have to flesh out all of this.
Yeah, I have no clue.
So
You guys got too much else to say?
No, man, fucking crazy episode though. Just fucking nuts.
It really
it was
was.
intense. It was an intense episode.
I'm fucking worn out.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Been up since 4. So
Guys, we're out of here. Guys, thank you so much for watching our reaction and listening to our discussion on Raised by Wolves. Take a lot of detours, but that's how we do it. We love it. If you like us, you want to support us, just keep watching. And also, like this video, subscribe to our channel, leave comments down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We appreciate you, alright? Thank you. Check out our videos, too.